War really came up, had just having so many fans who were wearing rock band T-shirts, and I used to have an online web forum where there were more fans talking about things like the X Factor and The Voice than were actually talking about my books. And I just realised that kids are really fascinated by music, they're really fascinated by these TV talent shows, and I just thought it would just be a really fun thing to actually write a series about kids who get a chance to become a rock star.
Yeah, are you down with the kids when it comes to music?
I am a little bit, you know, I'm a little bit of the dad's dancing thing. I'm a little bit dated. So as a children's author, I have to rely on people who've got kids themselves and ask kids questions. And, I mean, it's just one of those things. When you write books for children, you're writing books for people who are quite different to yourself. So you have to really listen to what kids say and just pick up on all the little trends and all the little details from them.
Have you watched things like X Factor and The Voice?
I watched them when I was researching the series. I must admit they're not my type of thing to actually sit and watch for pleasure, but I did actually sit and sort of watch a series of The Voice and a series of the X Factor and various other things, and I must admit I did actually quite get into them in the end. You know, it was like, oh, that's outrageous, how can you vote that one off, you know? So.
To do this, and you did research by having sort of battle of the bands yourself, didn't you?
That's right. My publisher came up with this idea for this fantastic competition, which we ran on Facebook, and we basically got lots of bands to enter, and we had a band called Lowercase that played last Thursday at the launch party for my new Rockwell book, and they were so good. I was really impressed. I mean, I've actually heard... I've paid money to go to concerts and not heard bands that play as well as what those four guys did. They were absolutely brilliant.
Yeah. The secret of success for a teen author as yourself, though, is to get banned in schools, is it?
This is a sort of running joke. I mean, I had this fantastic email once from a kid, and he said, your books have taken off like wildfire since they got banned by my headmaster, you know. You don't really want to get banned from everywhere, but I think my books are a little bit racy, and sometimes I think when, you know, when someone bans the book or says, oh, this language is too strong, or we don't like the mild sexual content that's in my books, and sometimes that actually gets kids intrigued and actually does make them pick up the books.
Do you think it's that, I mean, why the children obviously love that? The people who read your books, they love that. Is it because that you're sort of you're reaching towards an adult stage, or what is it? They like that, to be reading that kind of stuff?
Yeah, I mean, I think of my books, they kind of fit into a gap that's between, you know, your Harry Potter fantasy books, witches, dragons, people flying on broomsticks, and then you get the kind of the more grown-up, you know, adult Stephen King, that type of thing. And they kind of fit in that gap for the kids who have just grown out of the kids' books a little bit, but don't really want to move on to adult fiction.
And that's why you did it in the first place, wasn't it? That somebody told you that there was this sort of missing link, as it were.
Yeah, it was my nephew Jared was 12, and I just took him book shopping one day, and there was just really nothing there that would just kind of appeal to a cool 12-year-old boy who wasn't a massive reader. So I still think of Jared. You know, Jared sits in my head when I'm thinking, will the kids enjoy this bit? Is this bit funny? Is this bit cool, you know?